I'm actually enjoying this pre-conversation that's happening at the moment about runny eggs. So if you're new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, then notifications, and you get to talk about eggs prior stream. So yeah, I was working at the canteen, made the eggs runny because that's how I like them. I don't like to cook them all the way through, and got in trouble. But anyway, I've done it several more times since then. But now I cook them properly. Anyway, welcome. So this is the image that I've come up with for tonight. Now the main reason why I picked this is I need a single fighter ship. As part of the script, it needs to take off and go into kind of like a bigger ship where it gets kind of like captured in a way. But I needed something small. I wanted something unique, and I kind of like this asymmetrical idea. Now I'm assuming that it is symmetrical on the other side, but we're going to model it so we've kind of got cockpit with wings. This bit down here will probably make it fold, so it'll give us a little bit of animation, as well gives us the opportunity for this thing to park. And then we're going to have an engine on the side, and then that's going to be how it's going to go. Okay. All right. So what's first thing? First thing we do is always the block out. Actually, let's do a Control S and save that already, and we'll bring in my dummy character. There you are. Import CC4 testing, my main man. We'll bring him in. Heating breaks large proteins and the more complex nutrients in a runny egg. So you actually... Huh. Fair enough. Let's go ahead now, pose this chap. Select that one. Not that. We will be using... Let me just quickly jump to this. And I'm going to click on that. Dun. We will be using this Auto Rig Pro just to quickly kind of rig the character. Where are you? There are you. There you are. And I will go Character Creator Plus. Yes, please. Quick rig. Yep. Preserve. I haven't updated any of my add-ons for quite some time. Probably should, eh? Alright, so this is going to be the front of the ship. It means this is going to be the side of the ship, and the way this guy's going to be sitting down is going to be like so. I want this to actually be the IK, or whatever it is. FK? No, it's IK. It is IK. And let's just kind of quickly rig him up into a position which kind of makes sense. So if you're working in armature, Control C to copy the pose, Control Shift V to paste and mirror the pose if your words and all that are lined up properly. Like L and R and all that kind of jazz. Okay. There we go. Just chill out, buddy. Oops, that's your pinky. Excellent. All right. So now from here, let's quickly just start blocking it out. Oh, donkey, don't do that. Hang on, pose. Is there a pose in there? There is not a pose. Lovely jubblies. Okay. So let's kind of block it out now. Tab into edit mode. Let's move that back. Shift D, rotate Z, just so we've kind of got something to reference. And we're going to go probably something like, actually something like that, something like that. From here, this will probably come down like so. E to extrude, scale, scale on the Z, and we'll bring that right down. There we go. Bring that up. I think we can probably just move everything up. Cool. And then from here, we'll go straight piece, but we'll actually bring it up a smidgen. And straight piece. I think it's a little bit too far back. Maybe to about here. And then we're going to have kind of something like that there. Oh, that's right. Before Anon said, have you ever used alchemy for concept art? No. My big thing for concept art was normally just Google. That's what it was. That's what I was pretty much using. Obviously, I was a little bit more... I wouldn't say I was more creative. But I find what this is doing is allowing me to move the process along faster and do less troubleshooting around concepts, because I was making a lot of it on the fly. I was just kind of going, will this look good? Nah. Will this look good? Nah. Will this look good? Nah. So I was kind of shooting myself in the foot like so. Where now I can kind of just do it all and not have to worry. So just going ahead, adding that mirror modifier. There we go. And where are my keys? Screencast keys. There we go. Put that on there. Okay, lovely. I do like this etch in there, and this is one of the things that drew me to this concept. So something like that. Something. Where's our chap? We'll bring him down. And then we have... Just trying to think. So we will have... here-ish. And then we'll have this here. Probably grab all these pieces here. And we have something like that. Let's maybe scoop it down. And I kind of want to cut out this section. Oh, jeez, that's seems a little bit too wide. Let's make sure we've got clipping turned on. So something like that. Where is his head? His head's here, which is good. So that kind of lines up with that section in there. I'm just going to go ahead and now... Just trying to think what's the best way to cut this across. I feel like I could put an edge loop through here. We'll press like so. I'm going to grab that and that, delete faces. Here and here, I'm going to merge at last. And then can I just get rid of this edge? I hate you. We'll go GG. Select all M, merge by distance. Nice. And there we go. What we might do as well is I'm just going to hide this, grab all this, and we're just going to move that into its own collection, just so we don't have to fight it a little bit later on. Character, caps lock's on, buddy. Good job. Character. And there we go. We can dump him. We've now got rid of him. What is that? You can go in there as well, Sunshine. Thank you. Emerger, welcome, buddy. It's a scribble and sort of to be. I have kind of seen that previously. Good, Mr. Emerger. I have seen it previously, but no, I never really played with it. All right, so we've got that. I'm going to delete this vertice as well. I think we've kind of stuffed up a little bit here. Might just move that over a little bit on the y-axis. Nice. Let's grab that. E to extrude along the X. And then we can grab, grab this, this, and this. Scale X 0. Now we know that's in line. I feel that I can do this, this. We do have a triangle, but that's fine. We can come back and we'll sort that out later. I reckon that we could probably bring this down, which means we'd have to bring everything down. Hey, get out of here. What the? Merge by distance. Suck a lemon. Merge by distance. C. Something like that. GG. Whoops. GG. Just kind of keep that line in there. See, that doesn't look too bad. We are still blocking, so it's okay. I feel like we could probably scale that just to kind of give a little bit more of bulkiness in through there. Let's grab that section as well, because it seems a little bit too straight and narrow, if you know what I mean. Let's deselect that, and we'll make sure we deselect this back end. Oop, I need you. Let's bring you in, and we're going to grab these vertices, this one, and yeah, actually do that. Scale on Z a little bit. GG. Bring it down, and we'll just push it out. Nice. Big question is how is he going to get in? Just kind of looks like a double cockpit. No, I'm going for a single cockpit. This one. This is going to be a single cockpit. I was thinking having it like tall enough. I mean, we could make it so he's got enough room to sit on it. But I reckon what we might do is have the entry point on this side, and they kind of like not fully walk in, but kind of like crouch and walk in. It's one of the five ways. Oh, JS placement has been deleted. It is no longer there anymore. The guy was fed up with people using his applications and not providing him any support. So he went, right, screw this. And yeah, he got rid of the application. So there's a fun fact for you. If you're on my Discord, you would have seen I made a post about it saying if you've got it, don't delete it. I think there is some page you can still download it from. But yeah, that's a fun fact. All right, so I am kind of thinking, do I make this in a separate part and this engine at the back here is a different part? Because I'm semi-thinking maybe we do like a cut here. V to rip, and then I go Control LP, separate by selection. Hide. And then, so this is the front section, because if we have a look, we can see that we've got kind of like one section. Yeah, I'm going to do that. E to extrude along the x-axis. We have that. And then we can go F and F. And we'll go F and F. All right, so this is our kind of cockpit. I am feeling that maybe we can... Ooh, that's a good idea, isn't it? So maybe what we can do here is, this is our kind of like light section. And then we'll come in, we'll add some more to it. Although I know this is going to be kind of more of a spacecraft, so technically it doesn't need air. I'm aware of that. But for aestheticness, we're going to put kind of like an air intake right here at the front. Because this is going to be kind of like an interplanetary kind of ship. Definitely we will yeah, fix that up there. Maybe put a little bit of border, round it around, grab kind of like this section here, Shift D, P, separate by selection. I might just kind of grab this. Let's just quickly do it now, just so we've got some ideas of what it could look like. Delete. No. Delete vertices. G to the X, like that. Merge by distance, and then we're just going to go on a solidifier modifier, make that 0. And then we kind of have this. Yeah, nice. And we'll do my fun thing. This is how you can tell it's my ship. Not really. It's a standard thing that people do, but I will add that. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then from here we can add some little bit more greebly stuff on top of it. Looks like a cockpit glass hinge at the back. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so it's not. I don't think it's going to be really much of a fighter, but it's going to be kind of like just a ship. I need something to fly externally to space. Strip down ship with lack of redundancy. Yeah, and that's so the story of the character is that he's kind of pretty much run away from being like this awesome fighter pilot. He doesn't want to do it anymore, so he's escaped. But this is kind of like his ship that if he needs to run, he can run. So that's kind of like the thinking behind that. So then, now, what we can do, let's go Alt-H. I'm going to delete these because I don't need them. And I'm going to grab this piece here. Actually, we'll just grab all this. Shift-D-P, separate by selection. From here, I'm going to grab that. E to extrude along the y-axis. I reckon now we can probably get rid of these vertices here. Delete vertices. And then we can grab this section. I feel like this can come down a little bit. And we can pull this out. I am still in the semi-blocking process. Let's go E to extrude along the x-axis. We'll do that. Whoops. Let's put that in there like so. Let's go F and F, F and F. Now, obviously, we don't have a design for the back of the ship. So this is where we can get our creative juices coming in. As there was some wonderful comments afterwards on the stream. Very colourful. About using AI to generate concept art. I still love viewing some concept art. I think it's an amazing skill to have. And I hope to one day have it. What's underneath? Looks like it could be a space dock tugboat. Yeah. Leo, welcome. Monster, welcome. I am creating it. In my ass. It's been skimmed by. Oh, yeah, I don't think mine has. Yeah. Mine's still got a bit more to go before AI is like, hey, maybe we should actually look at this guy. So, yes. Oh, wait, no. Oh, crud on a stick. How's this gonna work? Alright, so I'm gonna have to disable clipping now. No, disable the mirror modifier. Alright, let's just focus on this now. Scale X, GX, and then kind of come down like so. And then from here, this is where we can kind of come in. We will bring that back. Oh, actually, maybe we should do it like this. Scale on. Let's keep that 3D cursor there and we'll scale it in. Okay, this is interesting. Scale on the X. Do it again. Alright, so we've got that central piece. And then this bit here. I. E. Nice. So we kind of have this setup. And if I grab like so, Shift D scale X -1. Okay, let's add in a little bit more. Shift D X scale Okay, a little bit more. What the? Ah, jeez, hang on. Let me just select everything. Merge by distance. Has had a bit of overlap in there. Let's grab that. Cool. And then I've been naughty. I've started playing games again. I know I shouldn't. But I've been playing escape room games. And I'm enjoying them. I found some free ones on, well, not free, part of the subscription for Xbox Live. And it's been great. Okay, so now we want to subdivide, whatever's subdivide. Delete vertice. Ah, suck 11. Dissolve vertice. Scale on the Z. G to the Z. What are we doing here? Okay. Oh my goodness. What are you doing, you donkey? Hide and hide. Smiley, welcome. Do you save this live? Yes, so you can always watch them again later on. Draven, oh my goodness. Draven, far out. There is a name from the past. My goodness. What have you been up to, buddy? Cheese and whiskers. Zarius, welcome. Alright, let's go delete vertices. Yeah, geez, I haven't spoken to you in ages. Let's go like so, and I'm just kind of roughly lining these up now. That looks good, that looks good. And then let's just go F, F, F. Oops. F, F, F. And F, F. Okie dokie, don't do that then. I'm going to do it here as well. I suck. F. Right click, subdivide, subdivide. So I'm just trying to clean up this side. Dissolve that vertice. There we go. Scale on the Z. Okay. About here. And then let's grab that one, and that one will go about there as well. And now FFF. Alright, sweet. Good to see, buddy. Nap. Wish I had a nap. But hey, it's been a while. I don't even... How do I know you? Were you writing like a short film for voiceovers or something? I'm trying to remember now. Alright, so this is the basis of that shape. If we come into here, let's now go ahead and create this top section. Edge loop in there, V to rip, Control L, delete vertices. Let's now go into that mirror modifier. And we'll make sure we've got clipping turned on. Something like so. Yes. See, I roughly remember things. So about here. And then we're going to grab this section up here. Scale on the Y. And then I'm going to grab this section. I'm going to plop it about here. That's not bad. Yeah, let's go with that. Mouse-made content. Welcome, good sir. That game ended up being too ambitious. Yeah, don't you worry. I completely understand about ambitious games. That was wrong key. Suck a lemon. Let's go like so. Actually, no. We can do that. Let me just make sure I've got, yep. Scale Z -1. It's weird. Scale Y? Y? -1. Ooh. Oh, no, that's fine. I was right. Okay. So, what I'm going to do now is I actually want to kind of maybe make a bit of a pattern in this one. We can see it's got a nice big fat bar and then it's got crud around it. So let's maybe go and think about that. So what I've done is I've deleted both sides. The middle vertice, just so I'm working with a plane and then kind of move around. Don't be afraid, deviate. I will not be. Don't you worry, good sir. What app for Shogun? It's called Screencast Keys. It's a Blender add-on. That. Oh no. Okay. All right. So back to my original thoughts. So my original thought is the way this ship is going to land is that this bottom section is actually going to fold up and then go up. So how can we overcome that? Okay, go away, you. So what we might do, what we might do is I'm going to grab it like so. And then maybe only on this side, I'm going to cut a slot, or we just move it over. That would look sick. So what I would do, okay, so this is the idea. Okay, I'm upside down, is cut an actual slot on this side of the engine so that it folds into the ship and sticks up. My goodness. Okay. We're just mucking around now. It's an idea. Okay, how am I going to do this? I hate working on the other side. So we're going to okay. I got this. So technically we should be doing this probably once. We've done a lot more work, but for now, let's just kind of show you my thinking so it makes sense. Let's go E to extrude along the X-axis, delete face. So we've got that. I'm going to shift D to duplicate, rotate Y 180. From here, I'm going to go add in a solidifier modifier. I'm going to make it thicker. Something like so. Let's kind of maybe move both of these in a bit. All right. Okay. Watch. With that selected, shift left click on that, control numpad minus. I hate you. Whoa. Control Z. Oh, because it's not solid. Okay, so no, that's why. So let's go. Right. Okay. Don't do that. Let's go to scale it up. I'm going to grab this and we're going to go like, oh, you suck. Control A. Let's grab this side. Okay. You didn't. Let's change this to fast. No. Why are you not? I hate you so much. Is it because, well, there's no mirror modifier on this piece, so that's not the problem because there's no modifiers. There's nothing on this one. Anyway, we'd have to do it manually. So let me just quickly shift D to duplicate that, and I'm just going to move that off to the side just for now, and I'll kind of like explain. Hey. Sweet. That's awesome. One inspiring artist. Right there. Do you use add-ons like Hardops, Decal Machine? Oh my goodness. Yeah, Random Flow, I abuse. We're probably using that later. I really should learn Hardops. I do have Decal Machine. I use that quite a bit. Not a manifold. Maybe. I don't know. But what I was thinking is that when the ship's landing, it kind of just folds up and then sits up like so. And then when it takes off, but this thing's got to be bigger, I reckon. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Okay. Delete that. So, no. I'm just going to remove kind of like this whole section in here. Delete faces. And Then what we're going to do is it's going to be kind of like a straight piece. Here is going to be a whoops, let's get rid of them. Delete vertices. Here and here is going to be a straight piece. F. So go something like that, something like that, something like that. Right click, subdivide, subdivide. Let's get rid of that central vertice. Delete. I've got it. Okay. I use the brain. Brain work good. All right, and then we're going to do the same here. F, subdivide, subdivide, delete, dissolve vertice. F, 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 F. Nope, you suck. F, F. So that we've got kind of like this whole section in here. Because the thing is, oh jeez, hang on. Did you see what I told you about Random Flow Author? I'm in 3.4 and there's nothing in the add-ons for Starscreen. Well, I'm using 3.3. I haven't upgraded 3.4 yet. So, you see what I told you about the... Yeah. No, I don't know what you're talking about, the Random Flow Author. Hard ops isn't generally worth it. Yeah, fair enough. Greetings. Oh, Juras, mate, you're here. Make sure you go check out Juras' channel. He released a new add-on called... Yes, I did see that. I did see the post. That is tomorrow's problem. Okay, so what I'm thinking now is I do an eye to do an inset, and then we kind of like have something like this. Now what that'll allow me to do is Shift S cursor to selected. From here, I can kind of grab a cylinder, for instance, and then we can, oh geez. Whoops, hang on, whoop, I stuffed up there. Let's go Shift A, add in a cylinder, rotate X, I'm gonna scale. And then this is kind of like where, come on, you can do it. We can attach any like massive pieces or something, whatever's meant to be down here. So maybe this could be another engine, could be some machinery or something. And then if I go that piece, then the bottom piece, Control P, parent object. Then when we go rotate Y and it kind of folds in, it doesn't fold in properly, but we get the idea. Rotate 180. So let's go ahead and kind of adjust it as if it does sit in the right spot. Nice. And now when we go Alt R, there we go. That's kind of schmick. That's, I'm fairly chuffed with that kind of like idea. So Shift S cursor to selected. And then what it's going to be is something like this. Scale, rotate X 9 degrees. Let's go like this. So it's going to sit like so. Whoa. Let's bring that out a bit more to something like that. And then we're going to have a cube sitting here. The cube's going to be as if it's connected to the ship. And so we can bring this down to something like so. Let's go like that, put an edge loop through here, and then we can fold this up. Something like that, yep. And then we'll bring this up like so. And then we can do the same on the other side. Obviously we can tidy this all up. But it's more rotate Y 180. Rotate Y 180. And you can kind of see how we're creating a bit of a unique... Is it unique? That. How do you learn data transfer on faces? Okay, geez, let me go back to these comments. Tools like Zen. Yes. Show us how we can turn on keystrokes in Blender. I don't know. I think I've downloaded this add-on And it's literally just called screencast. I don't know. When I upgrade Blender, just everything kind of just keeps coming across. So, I don't know. There it is. That's what it's called. Screencast keys. Even though... Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it is a beast. Like, Master Xeon here, he developed it really to suit his workflow. And you know what? It's an absolutely brilliant workflow, but it's just something that I've always, something that I've struggled to get into. Like, don't get me wrong, I would love to get into hard ops. I can see the benefits, but then, you know, I've got grid modifier, I've got ice tools. So, like, there is just so many tools out there, but hard ops was like one of the first Blender add-ons. I think it looks pretty good. I like that concept. I think especially once we start filling out the panels and such, I reckon, whoop, I think this is going to start looking good. I reckon we got a good chance of making something nice. I'm not going to lie, you know, not everything I make looks good. The truth hurts. Okay, let's get rid of that. I will to put a bevel on. That is disgusting. 0.002. There we go. Let's go bevel. Beautiful. And we'll throw that 0.002 just on there like that. Right click, shade smooth. Right click, shade smooth. Nice. And then here, this is where we can come in and probably add in some stuff. I think we would make this come to the top here a bit thinner. Like so. That's fine. That's a spare piece. And then this section in here is going to be interesting, because at the end of the day, it is a separate piece. So the question is, let's maybe select this and we'll just hide it for a second. I do want to close this gap. So let's maybe go E to extrude along the y-axis. What I do want to find out is the location of that along the y-axis. Control C. Let's select that. Control V. Beautiful. And now that's line that up. F. We'll select this here. F. If I press F, where are you going to go? You're not going to go there. Let's go that. Ooh, I see. Way. F. F. Nope, you don't want to do that. F. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I do something? Nope. Okay. And then we'll do an F. Suck a lemon. Here to here is F. Edge loop through. Okay. Undo that. That's wrong, Marco. Good try, but you failed. Let's go here to here. How many edge loops do we have to put in? Probably get rid of this edge loop now. Delete edge loop, because that has no benefit. This one here does have a benefit. Let's just kind of like line it up a little bit, so it's a little bit better geometry. I'm using the workflow with plasticity. CAD booleans. Short horror game right now. Oh gosh. Short on a skill set. Like I was saying before, I do want to make an escape room game. Funnily enough, I did make a VR exercise game. True story. I tell you this now. Delete edge loop. Delete edge loop. Delete edge loop. Oh, there it is. Sweet. That was a pretty cool game. That gets your heart rate up quite nicely. Alright, perfect. So that's now given us that. Now the whole reason for me doing that is because I just wanted to move that out. If I go Alt H now, we should have a bit of a gap in here now, and that's what we're going for. I don't like this at all. I feel that this should almost be straight. So I mean, technically we could do it so it's kind of like the barrel of a gun where, you know, the I don't have a gun, I don't know, but the bottom bit of a rifle doesn't sit on the barrel. So maybe what we can do is if I go scale X0 and then we just bring it back like so, it adds a little bit more uniqueness. What do you guys reckon? What do you reckon about that? Just kind of line that up. GG. Oh, I'll be down to it. Yeah, man. I'm intrigued. I'm always up for a little bit of cross promotion. And speaking of it, let me. I was on a live stream yesterday for me, but it was probably 2 days for most of you. Let me go, and if you want to watch like the Omniverse collaboration, go to YouTube, buddy. Go to YouTube. Let's go. Is that what it is? There it is. It's this guy, and let's go. I just want to share this with you guys. All right, Control V. So I was on that live stream. I come in about half an hour. I'm wearing the mocap suit. Things get a little bit crazy once I start dancing around in mocap suit. But that's a real interesting collaboration on what you can do through Omniverse. So there'll be more videos about that coming out soon. Air Kid Production. Hey, boy. What? Air Kid. Oh my goodness. South Germany. So where Munich is? I was in Munich. I've been there. We only stayed there one night. And that was just so... No, actually stayed there 2 nights. And that was so we could go to Legoland in Munich. It was about 12 years ago. It was just... Harrier jump jet. Similar intakes. They don't touch the body. Yeah. Cool. Alright, so I'm not that unique. But still, it's... yeah, I'm fairly chuffed with kind of like this idea. I'm okay with the cockpit. I think maybe let's kind of bring it out a little bit. Something like that. That'll add a bit there. With this, if we kind of follow that around, that is now one piece. So I'm going to do I to do an inset. And we're going to have something like that. Let's go. This is interesting because this is one piece in here. I to do an inset. Like so. And then we're going to delete these two here. Delete faces. And then we're going to grab that, GX, and we're going to close that up. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to select this and this. So these are my 2 edge loops. I will go, yeah, maybe we will. Let's put an edge loop through here. And I'm going to do the same thing just up the top here. About there. That's looking pretty good. Let's get rid of this delete face. Ooh. Okay, how's this going to work? How's that door going to work? Maybe. No, let's leave it as that. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab this, and this edge loop. Let's go Shift D, P, separate by selection. So this is kind of like our cockpit canopy. And from here, I'm going to go into a solidify modifier, make it 0, and we'll make it a little bit thicker. And there we go. Now we've quickly created this kind of like canopy that just sits on top. Beautiful. They do touch. Ah. Okay, so... crud. BTS Army, welcome. Dang it. I do like the idea that you said Harrier jump jet though. Harrier jump jet. Let's come into here, images. But yeah, so they are connected. Dang it. Maybe we can still get away with it. Worst comes to worst, we'll try and combine it a little bit later. So that's nice. How it's all mangled in together. And then it goes into the single engine. These are the thrusters that push it down. Whatevs. Okay. Thought I'd close the stream. Definitely will give this some more rounded edges. So it's kind of like a Control B. But, so this kind of goes back to the start of the stream where we were talking about it's almost like a scrapper ship. And so what they've needed to do is kind of just slap this ship together. Let's kind of go like that. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see if this will work. Control B. Now I would need to do kind of like this and this. What would happen? And then maybe we can bring this back in a smidgen. Like so. I mean, technically we could probably even do like a cutout in here. Maybe that might work. Let's try that. If I go GG, bring it forward a little bit. And then here we select that area. Maybe it's just a simple Control B to do a bevel. And then we kind of have that there. And then this is where we can come in and select this. Scale X 0, GX. We have that. And then from here, I can now grab, deselect all this. Maybe if we go deselect that, GX, and we bring it in like so. Yeah, all right, let's do that. Okay. GG. GG. GX. Something like that. Actually, let's undo all that. And then I'm going to grab this, GX. This line here. This line here, scale X 0, should be straight. This one here as well, straight. We do have this as a bit of a problem. Let's maybe bring that down. Nice. There we go. How does that look? Ugh. Do you know any foliage add-ons for trees for your cheap? For cheap? No, I don't. But we can talk about that one later. I'll show you. It feels like a design very well lit. Yes, correct. Is that an extra edge along the top corner? Yes, there is an extra edge in there, and that was just to make it a little bit thicker. So that's on purpose in there. This one here I could probably get rid of. Let's key around data for now then. There we go. Excellent. I'm pretty chuffed on how this is turning out. The back end, a little bit wary on what the heck I'm going to do about the back end. Let's come in and work on this tail fin. Maybe what we'll do is do some decoration. So let's go like so. I'm going to put it sitting there. And whoops. Sitting there like so. We're going to put in an edge loop through here. And this is going to come down. So it's just sitting above the ship. And then we'll do the same here. Something like so. And then we're going to go to about here. And then we'll do another one here. So we can select these two. That one comes there. That one comes there. Also, if Craig and Yasmin are watching, hey. There's a short story behind that. Okay, so now it's kind of like this piece is sitting just on top. Oh my goodness. Jeez, you guys chat. Is there an extra? There's a great... Yes, so Ivy Generator, I think is that one. Speed Tree is great. We have a perfect bridges forest. 10 billion pine needles. Oh my god, what? Why? Why would you do that? I'm doing a droid transport right now in Blender. Nice. Nice. Definitely try B1. You have leaves, creates rigged. Oh gosh. I would, if you need, by the sounds of it, that's a geometry nodes thing. I highly recommend jumping onto onto the Discord Fire Pigeon. There we go. Let's bring that over there. Fire Pigeon, Fire Pigeon, Fire Pigeon. Fire Pigeon, Fire Pigeon. Let me just find that link. And if you go over there, tell Felicia that I sent you. So that's the Fire Pigeon link. 1,000 trees. Okay. There is also my Discord. Getting a little bit more and more active on there. If you want, come say hi. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm kind of creating a joining plate to this thing. Delete face. Let's just select these. Control LP, separate by selection. There we go. And then we can go from here, bring that in like so. I will add in a solidify modifier now. And that'll kind of build it like so. And then this is what's holding the ship, whoops, the back wing down to the ship. So let's put now an edge loop through there. And actually, no, I shouldn't have done that. Let's go E to extrude along the X now. There we go. And now I can delete this edge. And we will make sure we go even thickness. And then that should create us a nice even thickness. Let's go Shift N, make sure it's the normal's the right way. Cool beans. What the heck's going on here? You donkey forgot to extrude this side. E to extrude along the X-axis, like so. Control S to save. While we're here then, let's go into cylinder. And I'm going to go 6. And so we've got now this beast of a bolt, which we'll bring down. And Allen keys are universal, as we all know. So, oh, hexic bolts. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. From here, we're going to go into snap to. Face project. I want the center. I want to rotate. I want to align target to rotation. So what I'm going to do now is if I go G and hold control. There we go. Shift D, hold control. Shift D, X. Does that work? Period key. Perfect. And then let's go Shift D, X. Shift D, X. Shift D, X. Shift D, X. Actually, what we might do to make this look a little bit better, scale Y 0. We'll do scale Y 0. There we go. And then we can go Shift D, Shift D. There we go. Something like that. And then we'll do the same here. Nice. We're rewriting the script in downtime. I know, I gotta finish writing my script. Shut up! I'll do it! Shift D, and then we'll make sure we snap that. Shift D to the X. Nice. Cool. So we've done that side. Now let's do this side as well. Shift D, hold control. First, let's scale this to the Y axis. Scale Y. There we go. Beautiful. Hold control. Shift D, hold control. Shift D, hold control, Shift D, hold control, Shift D, hold control, Shift D. There we go. So as you can see, we're just kind of like adding in just extra bits and pieces. Technically, I should still be blocking, but silly marker. Cool. And then what I'm just going to do is join all these. Okay, there we go. And select that one, Control J to join. I hate you. Well, yeah, because it's got solidify modifier. Control Z. Control J to... Can you not, please? There we go. Control J. And then I'm going to add in the mirror modifier. And I want this piece here to be my mirror. There we go. Nice. That looks pretty cool. Probably use rivets, not instead of bolts. You're probably right. I reckon you're right. We can always come back and change them. That's fine. Okay, so we've got that now. From here, what I'm just going to do is do an E to extrude. And then with this edge selected, I'm just going to go Control B to do a bevel. And so now we've kind of got that there, and we can work on this top piece. And so the way we're just going to hide this top piece, Shift S, cursor to selected. From here, let's go into a cylinder. Let's go into 32, which is the Blender's default. And I'm just going to go something like so. GY. GY, bring that in. Okie dokie. Let's scale that up a little bit more. Just kind of want to encompass that area. E to extrude, scale. Let's go I, E, I, E. I'm down for that. Part of Blender is to talk to it like it's irritating. Dude, do you know how often I'm abusing it? Bevel the nuts. I will bevel the nuts. That's fine. Period key to zoom in. Let's bevel the nuts. There we go. A little too much bevel. 0.01. 0.001. Nice. There we go. This backside I'm a little bit concerned about. I'm just trying to work out what to do there. But for starters, I'm just going to move that down a little bit just to make sure we've got that curve. We could probably even grab this front face. Actually, no, let's do this. I'm going to grab this. And we're going to kind of make a bit of an internal sleeve, I guess. Let's now go P, separate by selection. And then with this selected, I'm going to press I to do an inset. Let's go Alt S first. How do I... Oh, actually, this is how we'll do it. I'll do I to do an inset. And then I'm going to delete the outer edge. Select it again. Another I to do an inset. Delete this face. And then we can kind of extrude it like so. And then this will allow me to do a bit of a bevel in here. I got a sudden urge to play some Rocket League. Let's just go tab into edit mode, G to the Y. And then we've got this kind of like inner sleeve. Bevel the nuts. The bolts. Okay, we'll bevel the bolts. Leave the nuts alone. And all right, so I like that. Just a little bit of extra protrusion. And then technically we could even come in here, grab that. Excellent. And then this fit here, Control B to do a bevel. Ooh, that's naughty. Okay. GG. Just going to bring that in a bit. And then hopefully now I don't have any dramas in beveling. Control B. Yeah, that's better. Nice. Nice. How's a ship supposed to land? Like this. So the plan is this, and then it'll come and it folds in. Boom. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, there you go. That's how it's meant to land. So we'll definitely be putting all the Greeble stuff in here. Oh, God. Okay, go away. So I'm really liking that. The back end, I don't know what to do about the back end. Do we just kind of like grab it, extrude it, and then just bevel that puppy? I don't know. I do like all these pieces as well. I reckon that looks pretty cool. So I am semi-feeling that... Oh, we don't have an exhaust. Maybe that's what it needs. I'm just going to quickly cheat. Let's kind of test it out. So I am going to jump over into my asset browser and we'll jump into my Scifi engines. What does this one do? How does that one look? Do we just kind of like just throw this on? Oh, yeah. Do we kind of just throw that on like so? And then we just... Oh, gee, hang on. Testing. Control numpad minus. Something like that. I mean, that doesn't look too bad, does it? Okay, go away for a sec now. Let's maybe just move this back face. Just a little bit more. To about there. I mean, that works. Yeah? I really want to play Cyberpunk. I think that looks pretty good. It does, doesn't it? What landing gear sci-fi thing go anti-grav or hover powerman when land? Yeah, pretty much. I probably put something on the back. But yeah, it'll fold in like so. And then this here is going to be a door. Let's just save it. And let's just do kind of like a proof of concept on that one. I'm gonna do this. Let's cut it open. Okay, so the plan is to have something like this as the door. I to do an inset. P separate by selection. Just for now, I'm gonna go Shift S, cursor to selected, right click, set origin to 3D cursor. Let's throw on a solidify mesh on that, make it 0, and we'll make it a bit thicker. And then this will be kind of like the way the door opens, and then he can kind of like waddle his way in, I reckon. Do we open it that way? I reckon we open it that way because it's kind of like protection from the engines. Do you place these ships for sale somewhere? So these normally just go on Patreon. There is a short course that I've just released on Patreon as well on how I rigged the engine. There'll be a video on that one. A suicide door for a spaceship, heck yeah. Well, I mean, it's not opening while it's driving, so... And then that way he can get in. And then if there's something here that's dangerous, then it's kind of got like a little bit of protection, I guess. But I mean, it's an interesting design, the whole asymmetric style of it. I do like it. I do like the idea of it. Let's go ahead. I hate you so much. That is brilliant. Okay, let's select that. Shift S, cursor to selected. Right click, set origin to geometry. Nope. Right click, set origin, 3D cursor. Rotate on the Y. Dang it, I hate you so much. That's brilliant. Yeah, all right, that looks better. Or do we do what we did last week? Edge loop through there. Control LP. Whoops. V to rip. Control LP, separate by selection. Shift S, cursor to selected. Right click, set origin to 3D cursor. Select these two pieces. Frame 60, I rotation. And then frame 150, we go rotate on the Y. Rotate on the Y. I rotation. And then we have the... Yeah. And then we've got protection from the elements. So that when he sticks his head out, it's like, oh, jeez, it's raining. I better put a jacket on. Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. Good call. Good job. Thank you. Good call. Good call. Okay, let's go. I am gonna move this back. This piece needs to go back because it's in my doorway. And then we'll grab this, G to the Y. So what's the ship for? Ship 4 is for animated short film. One of the major central pieces in it. Some steps on the lower part. Yeah, I reckon we probably could. I mean, technically... Okay, look. This is something we could do. Let's go Control S. Let's go like so. Okay. Let's do this. Trial by error. Shift D, scale. Let's go solidifier. I'm going to go 0.02, so it's nice and thin. Control LP, separate by selection. And then what I'm going to do is actually delete this edge loop. And maybe we can just go ahead and delete these edge loops. So we've got this piece in here. And then I'm going to select this. Let's go scale. And then technically we could do this. Watch. Watch. This is your idea, Mr. Emerger. Not really, but it's kind of. Parent to object. Okay, so we have that. That doesn't have those keyframes anymore. Suck a lemon. There we go. So we have that. And then at this point here, we've got I location. And then probably about here, G, Y, XX, ZZ. I location. All right, okay. Ah, dang it. Oh, well. Oh, wait, hang on, why? No, you're meant to be 0.006. Whoops, 0.06. Technically, yeah, we should, but then we have this now. That is way too fast. So let's just fix that up. Let's probably go here, scale. And then we have kind of like this extra little bit just kind of like come out. I mean, technically we could even have it like this inside piece. All right, poll. Let's do a poll. Poll. Do we? How does the caps lock on? How does the bottom door open? Does it like flick out like so, or secondary fold out. Let's go like that. Let's just throw a pole. And so by the secondary fold out, what I mean there is that there's another piece in here that kind of like rotates out. So for instance, it would be almost like this. Shift D, G, Y, Y, Z, Z. We would have it like so. Control P. So this one here would be a rotate 180. It would be a little bit thinner, 0.002. And then as it's coming out, I set that rotation. And then kind of like maybe at this point here, rotate, and then we have it like so. Rotation. All right, so there's two options. We have folds out or switch it. Did I only just put one option in? Am I a donkey? No, it can't be. Anyway, all right, so we're going fold out. Secondary fold out. Thank you for that. Can I end this? How do I end? End poll. Beautiful. Ship's going to need a minibar. Press 1 for a minibar. Hey, Marcon, may I pull the top to the back? Makes it more streamy. Take this and pull the top of the wing a little more back. Yeah, I'll accept that. Let's kind of grab that and we'll just go GY. And then we can grab this, GY. There we go. I think as well, probably what we need to do is, maybe even scale this in. Actually, whoa, undo that. Let's maybe go scale X, GX. There we go. There we go, like that. Should use the roller door. Good name for the ship, the donkey. Alright, donkey. Alright, let's get rid of the switchblade. So that's the way the door will open. But it won't be so big. We'll probably go like this. Let's kind of select everything we don't need, delete edge loops, and then this one will be here like GG, bring it down. So it's just going to be like a little flick of the door. But probably in a better position. Oh, I can't see. Right there, I believe. Right there, I believe. Oh gosh. It's crooked. Okay. Aha. Well, that's why those vertices are there. But anyway. So it would be, yeah, something like that. Future market problem. Whatevs. I think after the lower door is open, the upper door should slide back into the ceiling. No. So, okay. We'll put another poll. So the two things is top door animation. Does it stay as is like a cover? Slide back into the ship. I'll just do that as a poll. There we go. Ask community. Let me know. How are we going to do it? Do we just leave it like that? Or do we, once it's hit here, we go I set a location, and then it kind of just goes GZZ. I'll fix that up, but that's what we're after. I location. Add hydraulics, all the way, absolutely. Staying like a cover, 50-50. Ooh. We got 50-50, slide back into the ship, 57%. Interesting, I hate you guys. Close the poll. Oh gosh. Fine. Oh, Let's just give it another like 10 seconds, 30 seconds. 22 votes. Anyone else? Anyone else? Any other takers? One vote could skew the votes. Add style. It will. Fine. I'll end the poll. Cool. So that's what it is then, isn't it? All right. So it would be then needs to finish like here-ish. I rotation. And then let's delete. Let's go ahead and delete. Actually, can you see? You can't see that down there. Okay, there. Good call, Marco. Oh, you dumb donkey. What'd you do? Undo, undo, undo. Okay. I location. Oops. There we go. Give it a few frames. I location. And then it's got to give it quite a bit of time. I location. You got to move it, Marco. Good try. And we just have it sticking out just a little bit, just to appease myself. So how does the door sit? Oh gosh, that adds like so many complex things, because technically if it's sitting like that, the door can sit on an edge, if you know what I mean. So it's got kind of like an edge, and that's where the door sits flush. Future Marco problem. Anyway. That guy. Okay, let's grab this bit here. I just want to move that over just a smidgen. Yep, that's fine. Let's just go GY because I don't want it clipping. Nice. Excellent. That's... I voted a complete redesign. Let's... yeah. Okay. We'll do a complete redesign next Sunday. Oh, it's 11:15. Oh, hang on. Let me just turn the fan on real quick. It is hot. Just get some air circulation in the room here. I had a thought up above. No, up and above. It is like this. Interlock the doors, part ceiling. With the ramp, part ceiling. Oh, that sounds good. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying with that one. My option of beaded curtain wasn't available. A beaded curtain. Jeez. All right. Okay, cool. But anyway, so that's what the door looks like. Cool beans. So we will come back in, and I reckon let's kind of give that whole door whole makeover. Definitely we'll be throwing greebles and such all over it. I kind of want to work on this bottom wing now. Alt R. And what this is going to look like. Where's my this thing? Okay, rotate. Let's come in. What are we looking at here? So down here it looks like there's some sort of engine. Down here there looks like a sensor ball. So that means I mean, technically we could come down into here, and we could even... Ooh. Let's go something like this. And for those of you who are new to the stream, welcome. But I will do the one thing I love doing, and that is this stuff. GG. Oh, suck a lemon. Let's give it a bit of this. I don't know if that really works, because it's kind of like a massive weakness in the ship. Whoops. It's almost like that. That's not bad. I do like how that will fold in. Let me just quickly set a keyframe just so we can kind of match that up. I'm going to do I set a rotation, And let's go rotate Y 180. I don't think I should go 180. I think I might go minus, oops, rotate Y minus 10, minus 25, maybe something like that. I think that'll be a bit better. I rotation. How do we feel about that? I mean, that obviously that moves a bit too far. I'm not really too concerned. How about a cockpit chair that slides all the way back then? Oh, I hate you. That sounds amazing. Centered over the ship, otherwise it would just tip over. Well, the whole point of having that kind of like there is because this engine here is meant to hold most of the weight, and this is almost kind of like a counterbalance. That was my thoughts around it. But I mean, technically what we could do is even come down here. Let's select that page, and we could make some sort of sensor ball. Shift A, let's add in a mesh. Let's go rotate X. And have it sitting something like so. I don't know, we can work something out. And then how would that look? Control P, parent object, and then that would sit on the outside. I had an idea. I don't know. I don't think the ball is the right thing, even though there's kind of like a ball here. I don't think that's the right thing. I think this kind of like cylinder setup in here is nice. There might even be, maybe I have an idea. Maybe we just go, where's my assets? Assets. So there is a link in the description for pretty much all these in my Kitbashing set. I know the one that I want. What Kitbashing set are you in though? I don't know. I know the piece that I'm after. That's a nice piece. Well, I don't think you're the right piece. You're not the right piece. Okay, where are you? No. It is squarish engine. I just don't know which set it is in. Okay, that's this one. Rotate Z 90. No, this isn't the one that I was thinking. That's not the one. Where is she? Come on. There it is. That's the one I was thinking. Come over there. Rotate 90. And then we can place that there. Let's get rid of that one. And what if kind of like have something like that? Control P, parent to object. Not liking it. I don't think that deserves to be there. I think that's definitely the wrong thing. I mean, it's cool. It's a cool idea, but I don't think that is the right thing. Maybe something like that. Some sort of sensor drone. Control P, parent to object. Let's just bring that over. Try a round engine. I kind of want that scrappy look, and I don't think having an engine on that would work well. I think I do like that main engine bit, and then once we kind of like come into here, this is where I can, you know, throw in kind of like this piece, rotate 90 degrees, and we can kind of throw something like that in, and obviously put in more greebly stuff and so on and so forth, and then it kind of like just folds in. And I feel that that could probably go in a little bit more. That ball, not feeling that ball. Definitely not right. So I think there where we might have cut off half the ball. Yar. I know what you're saying. It's almost like rotate 45 minus. It's like here, V to rip, Control L, delete vertices. Let's move that over. G to the X. Something like so. Then, actually no. Let's select that. Rotate 45. E to extrude along the Y. It's too round. I don't think it suits this. Just having a quick look if there's anything else that I can quickly snap up before I go ahead and try and think of something to model. Maybe you normally do me well. Rotate Z 180. There we go, G to the X. That is pretty much in the middle. Let's kind of like have a look at the silhouettes. Okay, I might just close you down for a little bit. And we'll have a look at the silhouette. Maybe we don't have anything there. What does it look like the front on? It looks weird though, doesn't it? So like side on, I think looks okay. We could probably make that a little bit thicker somehow. Maybe bring the piece down and then cut it in. But yeah, this isn't working. Maybe what we might do is might just leave that blank. Here, I'm thinking we put an edge loop through here. Control B, bring that like so. Let's grab another edge loop just in here. G, Y. And then that kind of breaks that up a little bit. It's not a tumor. But there definitely needs to be some sort of like sensor down the bottom. Why not a gun on that wing for protection? Yeah, I think that might be the best option. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go scale shift Y. Something like so. And then that folds in nicely. To me, that's looking pretty good. That's a bit better. It's got a little bit more definition. With this section in here, what I'm actually thinking is, do we cut it out so it's kind of like a weight reduction? Maybe a missile rack. Into the wing in the section that you just made. That's actually, yeah, that might work. Hey, I think as well, once we start paneling, that might make it pop some more. Maybe we might leave that. We'll come back to that. This section in here. So this is going to be my lights. So for instance, let's go Control S. We haven't saved for a bit. I'm going to select this section in here. I've applied the mirror modifier already. Okay, that's fine. Actually, we might just do that then. So I'm going to go Shift D, P, separate by selection. And then I'm just going to select that one, Control L, delete vertices. Come over into here, mirror modifier. Get rid of the bevel because we no longer need that. Scale, E to extrude. GY. Control L, scale. So we have something like that. This material here, new. will be the lights. Actually, light underscore front. Change this from principal just to straight emission, because that's all I care about. And I'm just going to go 50, make it bright as. From here, let's just kind of just jump into cycles, GPU 32, 168, 128. Good maths, Marco. No worries. And then we're going to jump over into the world shading. Needs a vessel. Yeah, it needs a good spotlight. I intend on putting a spotlight on this afterwards. Okay, let's go sky texture. Throw that one into there. Make sure we turn down the exposure to 0.2, or it's just going to be too harsh. Let's have a look. What is it going to look like rendered? Yeah, okay. All right. All right. I see what's going on. I am going to keep that. I reckon that looks gorgeous. I think this section here, what we could do to make it appeal a little bit more, is I'm going to actually duplicate this edge. Shift D, P, separate by selection. I just want to grab that bit there. Let's go GX, scale it in. From here, let's jump into a solidify modifier. I'm just going to make that a little bit bigger, 0. And then that's going to kind of have that effect there, which I am very happy with. Yeah, that looks all right. This back section in here, we might just throw some greebles on it. But let's have a look. You see, how's that looking? It's not bad. All right, I am just going to quickly save it again. Come on. Move. Thank you. We will jump over into my materials. Let's go into, I think it's this one here. Let's have a look what this one looks like. And we'll select everything minus the front lights. And I'm just going to go here, copy material to selected, select all, tab into edit. Whoa, jeez. I selected the guy. Undo. You. Go away. Copy material to selected. Select all, right click. Cubic Smart UV map. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. And then with that, I'm going to jump into shading. Just quickly fix up my shader. This section in here needs to go 0.01. And let's go back into layouts. Oop. It's not bad. Shubham, welcome. Okay, you, go away. And then I've got a feeling if I can... Okay, in here. I'm going to do this. Shift S, cursor to selected. And I'm just going to go cube. And let's just go scale. Like so. Scale on the Y. Something like that. And then we're going to go into another material, new. This is going to be light underscore engine. And I do like myself a nice blue engine. Emission 50. And we'll give it a nice bright something like that. I hate you. Assign. That's kind of cool. 500. Oh. Can you please make a video in future of orbit, planet, and spaceship of Destiny 2? Why? Why Destiny 2? That's okay. I'm fairly chuffed with that. I think once we obviously start coming in and adding, oh crud. I'm just going to do this quickly. Let's go another new material. This is going to be new. This is going to be our glass. And just for now, I'm going to go, let's make it super specularity, all that down, assign, and we'll just make it black. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Once we put in probably some lights and such. Yeah, definitely. So, what's the time? The time is 11:30. Okay, beautiful. We got a bit of time still. How many people we've got? 78. Nice. Alright, how many likes we got? 109. Awesome. Brilliant. So now what I'm just going to do is I'm going to go in solid mode. I'm going to now grab these here. Okay. Shift D, P, separate by selection. So I now have this piece here. This piece here is going to be my paneling. I'm going to go press I to do, actually, just thinking what's the best way. I probably should, I'm going to go like this. Let's go R to do an edge loop. Scale Z 0. Let's select this, GG. Actually, let's select all this. Better. I just want to make, what the? Hey! Hey! Why didn't you? It's weird. Control R. Okay, let's select everything. I must have merge by distance. I have one vertex in there. That's fine. Okay, we've got that now. I want to deselect that and that. Let's go GG. I just want it sitting just above that plate. And then we're going to go GG. And we're just going to make it like so. And then that way I can come in here like that. Delete faces. Select this edge. Delete vertices. Delete edge loop. Nice. What this means now is I can now just quickly create some panels. So like so. Actually, we should probably do I to do an inset. What the? Oh, okay, yep, we'll do it like that. Let's do an edge loop through here. I'm just going to quickly delete these vertices. This edge here, we're going to go GG. Bring, so that's not bringing it back. Yeah! Let's go Y. Beautiful. So now we've kind of got this here. Excellent. That's good. It's okay. It's okay. We got this. I'm going to do Control V, Control B to do a bevel. Delete faces. Let's go put another edge loop through here. Put an edge loop through here. Put an edge loop through here. Might do an edge loop through there. And we will do another Control B. Delete faces. I am making these slightly bigger on purpose, just to see what it is like. And then we'll do another one through here. Delete faces. I am... just thinking what's the best way for this. Because so after looking at a lot of other people's models, but this is more for capital ships. Might get away with this small one. It's just interesting on how they're doing their sci-fi panels. Delete faces. All right. So we kind of have this shell, which doesn't make any sense right now. However, if we go into a solidifier modifier, go to 0. Now we've got this thickness. Make sure we've got even thickness. Excellent. Nice. And then this is where we can kind of keep going. Control B, delete faces. Let's go ahead and do another one in here. Control B, we all know where this is going. Control B. GG. And then, yeah, let's just do a few of them. We'll do another one through here. Actually, maybe we'll put an edge loop through there. Select these two. Control B. GG. Like so. There we go. I think that is working nice. Let's maybe do one up the top here. That doesn't look right. Maybe bring it all the way up. Actually, that should be fine. GG. Everyone does panels different. Hey, make it last multimedia. Make it last media. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Yeah, I completely agree. Everyone does sci-fi panels differently. I completely agree. That is looking pretty good. I do like that. I think this bit here, let's put an edge loop through here. Do a bevel. And then that way I can grab this, this, and this. GG. And that'll allow something like that. I reckon that's going to look schmick-as. Let's go U cubic projection. Come into like so, and then we can see all the space in between. That is looking fancy. Oh, is that right? It's looking fancy. And then obviously as we come around and we do the rest of the ship, I think it's just going to come very much alive. This is something we'll probably have to work on. I don't know how we're going to do that. This section and this section in here, I'm not too keen on that hard curve. So maybe what we might do is apply the Boolean and go from there. Do you make a lot of money with Blender? No. No. Where'd you get the texture from? This is the texture that I semi-created. I did get inspiration from some other textures. And then kind of this is a PBR texture. So when I go ahead and bring this over into probably Omniverse, I'll have to bake all the textures out. That's cool. I'm just going to actually, you know what, let's just, before we go any further, I'm just going to save underscore backup 1. Cool. Let's just go file, save as, back into this one. And we're going to quickly do the same thing. Actually, whoop. Oh. I'm just going to get P separate by selection so that our glass is different. There's kind of like the cockpit, H and H. So we have that, and then we can get access to our interior a lot easier for later. Let's go ahead and probably do, this now. So we're going to kind of follow the same principle of what we just did. Shift D, P. Nope, don't need to do that. Uh-oh. Alt H. Far out, press G. Thank you, donkey. Okay, so with this, let's kind of start. Okay, I'm not going to delete it just yet, so let's go like so. I'm just trying to think how to optimize this. All right, so maybe what we'll do is select that, delete vertices. Select that one, delete vertices. And then we can just go delete that vertice. And then, oh yeah, fire, I didn't mirror modify this now. Oh, wow, that sucks. Oh well. Okay, so from here. No, you dumb. I forgot, this isn't mirror modified. Okay, so let's grab this and this. Is there anything else? Nope. P separate by selection. That and that go together, so that goes to join. And let's hide that now. The outer side, G. And which one's this? That one there. Let's go H. Nope. I want the other one. Hide. G. Okay, so I want that one to hide. And then we're going to continue work on this one. So let's get rid of that. Delete vertices. Delete vertices. This and this. Delete vertices. That. Delete vertices. All right. So this is pretty much our frame. Did you go to college for Blender? No. I did not. I did not. So let's grab all that jazz. And so this is going to be our sci-fi paneling. So I'm going to select all that, delete vertices. And then here we can kind of come in, select that and that, Control L, delete vertices. Nice. So we've already got a sci-fi panel on the front. I'm not too keen on these harsh edges, but that's something for future Marco. Let's grab maybe this section and this section. Let's go Shift D, P, separate by selection. I'm going to grab that. And then this here, Control L, delete vertices. I just want to throw a mirror modifier on since we're working on the same panels. They're both sides. And then this is where we can come in, throw that solidify modifier on. Let's go 0. Okay. I to do an inset. I might just do that. Let's do I to do an inset. Control I, delete faces. Okay. And so now this is kind of like our giant panel. Might put an edge loop through here. I kind of want to throw in n-gons, but I don't. Let's go GG. So we're going to have that there. Control this. I to do it. Oops. I to do an inset, like so. And then we're going to select that, delete faces. From here, do the same. Actually, might just go like so. B to do a bevel, delete faces. Whoop, that's annoying. Merge by distance. There we go. Now, hopefully if I do this, excellent. Delete faces. That's nice. Let's go ahead. I feel like I don't like this corner, so I might just go GG. Bring that down. Excellent. We can see that we've got this kind of rubbish happening. I might just stick it out a little bit further. There we go. I feel that I should probably have another piece just sitting there. Mars, welcome. Funky Pants, welcome. I go to the University of YouTube for Blender. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's grab... Actually, I will delete these back panels now because they mean... Do I keep them? Maybe I just keep them a little bit. Do I delete these panels underneath? Because if I go H, these are the panels. But if I go obviously go Alt H, far out. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's that one there. Hide. All right, let's kind of keep going on. I'm just going to quickly, continue to bash this around. So I might do something like this. Something, actually we don't need to do that. I am feeling I should probably do something like so. I might just do I to do an inset. Select that edge there, delete face. And then we can do Control L, P, separate by selection. Then that one, and that one. Control J to join. Excellent. And then over here, we could probably do something like this. Let's do an eye to do an inset. And then we're just going to go delete that edge loop. But what we are going to do is put an edge loop through there, edge loop through here, edge loop through there, and an edge loop through here. And then does that mean that this is going to work? I don't know. Select these two. GG. Something like that. GG. Okay. That's fine. GG. GX, because we know that this is straight. Let's kind of mar that up. GG. Bring it in. GG. No. GG. Like that. Something like that, I reckon. Beautiful. Control LP, separate by selection. Grab that, Control J to join. And then we've kind of got that. That looks alright. Oh. Terrible sports program though. Funky Pants coming along not too shabby. The ship is looking schmick. And hopefully in due time, it is just going to keep looking better and better. The one thing I'm glad about is that we have this door that's going to be opening up. That means I don't have to mess with kind of like the cockpit. We could probably even maybe create some clamps as well, like we did back here. We could probably mirror that on the cockpit and put it down. Do you sell my models? Not really. There are some that I've put up, but nobody really buys my models. So I pretty much provide these to the Patreon peeps. Oh, you dumb donkey. Mirror modifier. Got me again. Oh, no, it's fine. Because we're deleting the underside. Okay, so now I'm going to grab this piece in here. Let's go P separate by selection. I just want to work on this one. Let's go something like that. Something like that. Let's delete the top and bottom. Delete faces. And then I might just kind of put in some edge loops in there. And I'm going to go GG. Control B. Delete faces. I do lie a little bit. I do sell my Kitbashing set, but that's about it. I lie. No, oh come on. Okay, let's do that again. That one and that one. GZ. There we go. So that's kind of like it lines up nicely. Delete faces. All right. And then we might just put an edge loop through there. Select that. Delete faces. And now with that and that, Control J to join. And that gives us that. Probably as well, once we come on and put even more of the little greebles and such on there, I think that'll look a little bit better. But for now, this is primarily just blocking the placement of these panels. This is going to be some interesting panels on this, I reckon. And I'm looking forward to actually working on that door. Because that door's going to be sick. Soft. Alright, let's go on the underside. Now, we haven't spoken really about any kind of landing gear. But I'm thinking no landing gear. Maybe we'll just create some sort of like pads that just sit underneath. Cinematic scene of this ship flying through a dusty wasteland. How would you go about that? I want to do something like that in the future. Yeah, so volumetrics all the way. And you'll be surprised. Oh, 4K, you're here. Hang on, sorry. Just a bit of a side note. 4K, this is what I want to show you. All right. So for those of you who are interested, this is going to be a future tutorial. 4K was talking to me over on my Discord, and he needed help with something, so I kind of put this together. Sorry, I completely forgot. Please work. Oh, no, it's not going to work. Okay. All right. Darn it, this doesn't work. This is what I was talking about. I forgot to turn collision on these things. Oh, you daft muppet. Do I have it saved? But for those who are interested, I was kind of, this is what I was working on. There's a few add-ons that I've used in this thing. But yeah, look at that. Anyway, let me just quickly go autosave. File, recover, autosaves. When did you ask me? I feel that it was in the morning. Soft body. I feel that it was here-ish. Nope. For those of you who are... Actually, let me just jump into that. So for those of you who are interested in doing soft body, let me just quickly do a very quick interdimensional video. You idiot. A introductory video. It's like a minute long. There are you. There you are. File, open recent. Do I have an autosave? I don't think I've got an autosave. That's that. Copy buffer. Kelp, quit blend. That's today. I did that. No, don't have it. No, I don't have the original one. Anyway, that's the tutorial that's coming out. I will make it for you. I will make it. Just wanted to show you that I was working on it. From here, let's do... I had to do an inset. We will delete all these faces in here. Let's kind of just go something like... Wait, Control R. There we go. Something like that. GG. Nice. From here, I'm going to put an edge loop through there. Let's go Control B. And then we'll grab that. GG. Sweet. V to rip. Control L, delete vertices. Control LP, separate by selection. Control J to join. Lovely. That's a nice looking piece. From here, let's work on this understudy. I'm going to grab that. P, separate by selection. What are we going to do here? Probably something like here and then here. Let's just get rid of that edge there. Delete vertices. Oh my goodness. I can feel mostly for the grandkids. Yeah. No, so this is oh yeah, this is what I was talking about. I don't want to add a landing gear. I mean, we could. I have done it before. But what I'm thinking is just have it on pads. You know what I mean? Especially if this is kind of like a scrappy ship. Oh, but yeah, maybe it would be better to actually do that. Oh, gosh, dang it. Gar. Jar. This chair be high, says I. Okay, let's go. GG. Whoops. G to the Y. And we'll do something like that. And then something like this. Edge loop, this thing. Oop, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be disgusting. We'll fix that in a sec. Faces. GY. Something like so. There we go. Yeah, how are we gonna do? Do we have external landing gears? Is the next question. Yeah, you reckon at the back? Because I mean, technically, you know, does that mean the ship is too low? Hang on, let me just finish off this panel and we'll jump into that bit. Control B to do a bevel. Delete faces. Something like that. Select that. Control J to join. That I don't like at all. So let's go ahead and put edge loop, and edge loop. GG. Something like that. Delete face. Whoops. Sorry. V to rip. Control L, delete faces. Nice. I'm thinking I might do just a bevel. Whoops. Control Shift B. Scale on the Y like that. That looks quite nice. I'm fairly happy with that. Barakas, welcome. I think Scud's like... Yeah, you reckon like one at the front, two at the back? Let's just have a quick squeeze. What's this looking like at the moment? Let's rotate that sun around a little bit. There are you. So you are, shader. Yeah, I'm just going to rotate that sun around a smidgen. It looks pretty good. What's the best way? Yeah, so really these panels are looking so nice. It does very much look like a scrappy ship is what we're after. So you sell models on Turbo Squid. I'm on Gumroad, Blender Market, ArtStation, and CG Trader. Is everything on here. It is looking pretty good. Oh, I like that piece. Oh, we're missing Alt H. There we go. So now it comes in through the back bit there. Nice. I do like that section in there. That looks pretty cool. We need to fix this bit. So let's just go unhide that. Let's go back in solid mode. All right. Back you go, sunshine. Okay, so this bit in here needs to just be deleted. What's the time? Midnight. Beautiful. I have work in a couple of hours, but let's just keep going. Yeah? Should we keep going? Alright. There we go. That's beautiful. I reckon this bit up here, this is where we can probably start putting in some greebly pieces, and we might just use that from the Kitbashing set. This section in here, I'm going to grab this bit in here, P separate by selection, then we can just work on that. Let's go Control B to do a bevel, delete faces, and I'm going to do that, and then we're just going to delete that edge. Cool. Let's come in here. I'm going to delete those. We're going to do that. Beautiful. Let's grab something like that, Control B to do a bevel, and we'll scale that along the y-axis. Nice. That's looking pretty schmick. Oh, hang on. Loving stuff in Blender. Oh, gosh. Let me just do a bit of a stretch. Oh. Weapons. I'm definitely going to be up until 3 AM buildings. Yeah, I got to continue on some more buildings. I tried to make him a little bit too procedural, but that's fine. I will. Yes. Yes. My. Let's delete that vertice. So that's looking pretty good to me. Control J to join. Nice. And then, yeah, we can always kind of like with these panels down the bottom, we can always just animate them because they kind of like open up, and that's where the landing gears protrude out. And obviously we'll make them nice and wide as well. So they're not just going to come straight down. We'll probably make them kind of come out on an angle so that it really secures them down if we're going to go down that landing gear route. All right, I'm fairly happy with how that looks. This bit here, let's just do a backup now. I'm just going to go File, Save As, and we'll do a backup too, just so we can, just in case Marco royally stuffs up, which, you know, there's a good chance. Okay. Shimao. Welcome. You got me inspired to give me. You got a link to your Discord. Yeah, where is it? Let me bring that up. How do I right click, send an invite? Oh, there is a link in the bottom of the description somewhere. Copy, I guess. Hang on, did I actually just click on my Discord or somebody else's? Yeah, cool. Come back. Control V. So that one's mine. Come and say hi. Blah, 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 blah. I think I really should be starting to run some contests or something on it. All right, so we now have this. I'm going to go Shift D. Let's hide, and then we can work on just this. So I'm glad I've tried to do my topology as best as I could. So now we've got quads everywhere, which is freaking sick. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh. Yeah, making real people stuff that. That is why I highly recommend. Is this one? Where is it? This is what you need. Character Creator 4 for sure. I know, you guys have probably seen me use them quite a bit, but you have to understand, making a character takes time. And although the program's like, what, $150, if you were to pay yourself $10 an hour, do you think you could make a character, a Schmidt character, rigged, facial setup and everything in 15 hours? That's fine. What about another character? Can you make 2 characters 7.5 hours each? Can you make 4 characters in... Can you make 5 characters in 3 hours each? It's kind of like, unknown, welcome. So that's why I'm pretty heavy on the re-illusion stuff. Just because mathematically, it makes sense. Control B, let's do that. Delete faces. Let's go, okay, we can't do that, which is fine. I'm going to bring this down here and we'll do another one. We'll make this one a little bit wider. Delete faces. From here, GG. Let's go like so. And then I can grab this and, no, this and this. Scale on the y-axis. Scale on the y-axis. And then, whoa. Scale on the y-axis. And then that kind of like aligns up a little bit better with that. So that's looking pretty schmick. This line here really annoys me, so I reckon I might try and get rid of that. Delete faces. There we go. And then this is where we could probably come in and do something a little bit more fancier. I reckon I might put on maybe even smaller panels. So for instance, we've got this. Hang on, let me just, can I copy this? 0.01. This here, let's add in a solidify modifier. 0.01, okay. But then what I might do is actually click on that. We could probably even kind of come in, Shift D, and we could just bring it out ever so slightly. And then now we've got like an extra panel just sitting on top. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Control B. And let's go GG. Nice. Excellent. Do like that cutout in there. Actually, we'll select this. Bevel. That one there. Control. Actually, bring that up to the top. Control A. I'm going to apply the modifier. So now we've got access to this. Technically, we should probably clean this mess up. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to start lining this stuff up. GG. GG. Just see if we can get some semi-decent topology. Like that. There we go. Something like that. And then we'll do the same for this down here. Just trying to get this in line because there should be only 2 planes. And if we select that and hide, we can see how we can line this stuff up. What the heck is that? Oh, far out. So that there needs to be cleaned up as well. Here and here. Okay, so right there, right click subdivide. Right click subdivide. So GG. GG. That's this one here. That's this one. Right click subdivide, and that's this one here. All right, save, delete, delete. Only faces. And then we go like this. Okay, so I know that, oops, that, up, that and that. I know it's a triangle, I know. Let's go there, merge with last. F, 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 crud. Okay, that's already knocked it out. I think, oh, because of this vertex here. Merge with last. GG. I'm just trying to keep that straight there. F, F, whoa, F, 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 F. Excellent. Merge with last. F, 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 F. I hate you. Oops, there we go. Merge with last. Merge with last. F, 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 F. I hate you. Oh no, that's fine. F. No, it's not. What the heck? Okay. U to U. Merge last. I must have missed a vertex somewhere. Let's kind of line these up. Ah, there you are. I knew it. I knew I missed one. Okay, delete all that. Delete faces. Merge. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat. Hang on. F, 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 F. Excellent. Okay, now. See, seriously, what I'm working on. Oh, yep. Okay, cool. An old program. Face gen. Did a pretty job. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Other spaceship parts add-on free. What? I don't know what you're talking about. There should be a link somewhere in the description. I've got a free Kitbashing set that I've provided, so you can click on that. How do you fill the faces in just by pressing F? So if I've got a quad, so for instance, delete faces, and I've got this edge here, it's going to try and connect the neck, whatever's no face. But if I've got a 5th point on here, and then I go F, it doesn't actually know where to go. But it's just made a massive liar of me. So, yeah. But then you get kind of weird results. But now I can't press F because nothing's happening. But you can kind of see we've got some weird results. So if I go back, delete that, select my edge, F, 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 F. If there's an N-gon, it's not going to work on an N-gon. Just an FYI. Cool. Scooter. If I do that, if I go merge oops. Merge last. Okay, there's my quad. Yep, that should be fine. Sweet. So what I'm just going to do now, just quickly while I'm here. GG. Just going to kind of just make these lines a little bit neater. You damage last. Yep, that's a quad. Let's go GG. That's better. That's better. That's whoa. That's better. There we go. All right. How's that looking? That looks like crud. I'm gonna have to fix that up afterwards. And then we go Alt H, bring that back. Yeah. So the best way to probably hide this rubbish that is there. Let's select that one. We're gonna go H. I reckon I might select here. And we're just going to hide this problem child. And I'm just going to go I to do an inset. Like so. And then we can select this outer edge. Whoop. Delete faces. And that'll allow us to do that. I'm not too keen on this bit in here. So let's kind of go through there. Control B to do a bevel. Delete faces. Just to kind of like hide that edge. Do the same here. Control B, delete faces. What else we got? We got another one down here. Another one down here. Control B, delete faces. And then here we can kind of come in and just start adding these things. That one and that one. GG. GG. What's the time? 12:15. Sweet. Nice. That's looking a bit better. This bit here is going to need a ton of work. I'm not too thrilled about that there. I think maybe what we might have to do is just put some parts there just to hide the yuckness. Let's go this one here. So we're keeping that one. Let's go to the next one. Yep, and we hide you. There we go. Excellent. 8:16 a.m. It's 12:15 on a Monday morning. I love me a live stream with some midnight snacks. Oh my goodness. Mr. Tyner is here. Why don't you work in mirrored? So, this is why. Because the ship's not mirrored. So, like this front bit was mirrored, but yeah, this side's not mirrored. And so this is kind of like part of the aesthetics that we're going for. And so, yeah, oh, jeez. So there's a bit of mesh that we got to fix up, but something kind of nice and cool design. Something a bit different. Oh, fancy. Oh, isn't that right, sunshines? So, there we go. Loving it though. I'm actually a bit of a fan of this. Ooh, that's ugly there. Let's kill that in the face. Okay, so I need to fix that mesh up. Oh gosh, I'm gonna do that. Is that? Yeah. Okay. Let's select that, and then we're just gonna press F, and then we're gonna select that. Delete. Does only face that and that. F. And F. There we go. So now we've got that piece. Let's do a Control B. Nice and... Let's do a by distance. What's going on here? Why is that being a jerk is the next question. Let's do a Control B. Alright. So the reason why a bevel's not working here is because our normals are the wrong way. So if I come up to the top here and select face orientation, you can see, ew. So if we select that, select all, Control N, whoops, Shift N. Now when we go Shift B, we don't have any problems. So there you go, just a little bit of a fun fact. If you get stuffed, if you ever have that issue, that is why. Face orientation, cool. That fixed that problem. That's nice. I do like, just trying to work out how I feel about that. Let's go here maybe. Cut one through there. Delete face. And, oh, we've got to fix this bit up here, down here as well. Up here, down here. Yeah, you know. It's what it's like being in Australia. Up here, down here. Let's go like so. F, F. Beautiful. And I will do a cut across through there. Control B. Delete face. It's a cricket ship. You could cut out. You could cut with J instead of creating F. I could cut out with J. Nah, get stuffed. Emerger. Screw you, buddy. I have been using Blender for who knows how freaking long. I hate you so much. Right. That is disgusting. That is... Anyway. Cool. Let's carry on. Gosh dang it. Let's go a Shift D on that one. I'm just going to G, X and hold Control just so it can snap into place. And what I'm going to do now is just expand kind of like this panel. Okay. So from here, I'm going to do I to do... Oh, jeez. Delete vertices. And then we've kind of got that. From here, let's come down to the bottom. We will do a Control B like so. And I'm going to go GG. Nice. I've heard of relax. I've heard of relax. I remember doing a video on relax a long time ago. Just relax. But I'm not going to lie, I haven't really used it for a while. So now that... Oh. Crud. That is not what I wanted. I had the wrong... What the... Hang on, what have I done here? I've done something wrong. Okay, let's kind of bring that back in now, because, yep, I've butchered it. What have I done? Okay, let's line that back up like so. And then I'm going to grab that edge, Shift S, cursor to selected. From here, select that. And we're going to come in to the 3D cursor. I'm going to rotate along the Z to line that back up. Because I've done something wrong. That looks about right. And then we're going to go GX and just bring it out ever so slightly. And there we go. That gives us that. Excellent. Maybe we could probably bring it out a little bit further, maybe? Yeah, sweet. Kind of gives us that. Oh, jeez. Okay, how are we looking? That is looking lashmick. I do kind of want to add some more stuff in here. Maybe in here just to hide how terrible this looks. This is where we can start adding in some of the greebly stuff. Over here we'll hide this. These entryways maybe. Let us actually just go into rendered view. Control S, and we're going to Alt H to unhide. Alt-H to unhide. I mean, that's not too bad. I'm just going to select that. Cubic projection. Bring it back. Yeah, nice. I do like this little panel here. And this is where we'll probably decorate with a few more squares. And maybe even something with a little bit of rounded edges. This bit here seems to be sticking out a little bit too far, but we'll fix that one up. I believe you are correct. I do like that. It's kind of more just like entry points into the engine bay. Still a bit of work to do. But what's the time? 12:30. All right. What should we finish on? I want to get rid of that piece, but that's fine. The doors I kind of want to work on. Let's kind of maybe just bring that back. Okie dokie. Ah, idiot. Okay, let's undo that. This piece here, this thin piece, can join with that. Control J. I hate you. Where did you go? Where did you go? Whoops. Not Control J, Control P. Parent object. And then we select that. I can now delete those vertices. I mean, those keyframes. And then, yeah, there we go. Now we can kind of like extend that animation. There we go. Nice. I feel here as well, we could probably even put in like a giant get stuff piston. And that's what brings the wing up. How these doors are going to be operating, I don't know. That I don't know. But I do like that flick. That was pretty cool. Yeah, right. So let's just have one last look. It is coming along quite nice. Material does suit it. And I think probably once we kind of like even come in here, let's just go tab. I'm going to select that edge, Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's go ahead with the mesh. Something like that. And we'll just parent that to there. From here, we can jump over into the materials, new light emission 50, and then we'll make this bright red. And then maybe this top bit up here would be like a green. Definitely what would be nice is to have kind of like a mixture. Hydraulic piston for the doors would be cool. Maybe like the Millennium Falcon. Yes, the issue is that the door opens like that, and especially this one up here, then gets sucked in. So that one's interesting. And this one down here where the flicks out again, I don't know. I don't know what to do with that one. That's an interesting one. But I do like, if we go Alt-H, I know, is it unhiding everything? Is there a character in there? Please be in there. I know, yeah, not selected. So if we have a look, we can see what the character looks like and where it's going to be placed in the seat. So he's definitely got plenty of room to do it. A Toyota spaceship. It's brilliant. So the dude will have plenty. I can probably even move him forward even more now. Why is that windshield still? Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, I could probably even move him a little bit more forward. And that gives him more viewing outside and inside. Cockpit, once we place it in there, that's cool. Somebody had the idea of the chair moves, kind of like slides back. So he just comes in, sits down, and then maybe the chair can be animated. And that ship looks like won't fly. Galaxy class technical. Yep. It's kind of what I'm going for. So it was based off the T16s. I think someone posted it in there. T16, someone posted it. Who said T16? I just saw it. I'm getting tired. T16. Marco, you literally just saw it. No, you saw 8:16 a.m. Good job. If, let me just jump into here. So this was some of my initial concepts that I was coming up with. Kind of like that was the image that I used as the base, and then we kind of extended on that. So I really liked this one because it wasn't symmetrical. And then the reason why I went with this design is because of that cockpit. That cockpit is, it is schmacks off. The second fleet could be on an automated hinge. Yeah, I'm thinking of maybe some sort of like cog or something. I don't know. We'll work that out later. That's a future market project. I reckon I might work on this throughout the week amongst every other stinking project that I have. But if you want, come over onto my Discord. I'll probably stream on there a little bit, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's call it a night. Thank you very much for coming past. I will be back on next Sunday. I might even try next Thursday. Depends. Depends if Mr. Tyner will need me to wake up nice and early again. And yeah, so thank you very much, guys. I will talk to you later. Any other news? Kitbashing sets below. If you want, go check that out. Questions: how many times is Future Marco like what? Mate, so many times. So many times. But anyway, oh my goodness, 12:30 a.m. I got to be up in 6 hours. Good night, guys. See you later. Bye. Whoops, that's not the disconnect.